Hello. Today I'm going to discuss three mistakes that we are making as a parent and how to overcome them. So, first mistake is junk food and a lot of it. So, what we are doing, we are giving our children lot of junk food and very frequently. So, if you remember in our childhood, we had only occasional outings where we used to eat outside or had any junk food. But now we are going out every week, and even during the week also we sometimes get a takeaway or something. And I understand that not all the food that is available outside is all junk, but all of them do have more salt and sugar and fat, which is why they are delicious. So this is one big concern. Another is that nowadays, I have seen in many cases that parents give healthy food, and then there is some packaged food along with the healthy food. So what is happening is that, like, in order to eat the healthy food, the parent gives some kind of a package so that they eat the food. Now what happens when we do that? They develop this concept in their mind that, in order to tolerate this healthy food, I am given this treat. Now, see what is happening. They are associating healthy and unhealthy, and unhealthy as treat and as hero, and healthy as villain or something that they need to tolerate. So, first thing what we need to do, we have to break this connection and separate them. Give them healthy food the way you can make the best way possible. Make it delicious, make it nutritious, and give it on its own as it is, and don't give anything else along with the food or even immediately after. Otherwise, what the children are doing, that they are then waiting for the food to get over. Somehow they just finish it with whole, like, not plate finished, but sometimes, this half-heartedly they just do the things, and they just leave it sometimes, that, oh no. And because they, in their mind, they're waiting for that treat, that unhealthy packaged food. So that's one very major mistake that is happening. So we have to stop that and become mindful and reduce the takeaway as much as possible. And number two, we are providing the children with too many things. Like, if you look around, there are lots of books and toys and clothes and accessories. And, the house sometimes, feels like is like, those things are kind of taking over. So that's really, really quite, disturbing. What happens is that when we give children too much, they get overstimulated and very, very, confused, and they feel very tired as a result of it. Our brain, it does not want to take a lot of decisions. Like, if you give your children like 10 toys at once, so what happens, the child's mind gets kind of tired because of so many options. We don't realize that because we think that, oh, the child is enjoying. Actually, the brain is getting fatigued out of it. We don't even realize that. So if you already bought a lot of toys, then what you can do, you can remove some of them, put away, hide it somewhere, lock it away if you really have that kind of a facility, and then reintroduce after a few days or months, while removing the other toys. So at a time, the child only has certain toys that the child can focus and enjoy. So that's very, very important for also their own brain health and also their development. More doesn't always means merrier, especially when it comes to the things. So that's a thing. That's a one very, very important aspect that we are missing. Also, by giving too many things, we are actually setting the wrong expectation also in the child's mind, that okay, I need so many things, I deserve so many things. So sometimes, we are actually unknowingly building up this culture of entitlement, which is quite worrying aspect also. Number three is screen. We are giving the children so many screens. Like, when we were little, there was only one screen, TV, and that too, not 24 hours it was available. It was only available for a few hours, and that too, just one or two programs and done. Nowadays, even very little children, even like under 1 year of age, also parents are giving them screens, and not just screen, but they have their own, either mobiles or tablets or iPad or anything. They have their own thing. So what happens when they have their own things, and there is no limit to what they can do? So again, this is quite overstimulating for them. Now these three things I'll just merge together and see how it happens. We are giving too many things, and then screen also gives them too much of stimulation, and then we are giving them junk food also, and too much of it. These excess, too much of anything can be really, really detrimental. In life, they say less is more. Actually, less is really more, because in today's world of overconsumption of everything, right from the childhood, when the child will do, I don't know how are they going to do it in the future, because this is the first time that this kind of scenario has come up, where we have all the things and in too much of it. So be mindful about this aspect. If you think that you are making some mistake, then slowly and gradually start making changes, and see how it works. So until next time, think about this aspect, and happy parenting.